All right. Good morning, everyone. I trust and believe that you are all doing well. I'm experiencing a network problem on my end. Please, can you confirm if you are able to hear me? If I'm loud and clear, please confirm. Today, my network is not so good. If you can hear me, at least give me a yes or a one in the chat. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, leaders. All right. So good morning once again. We are grateful today that we are also alive. We have made it to the living list. It's not all who slept last night who happen to be alive today. So we are grateful that here we are in this beautiful day. Happen to be a Tuesday, the 25th of August 2026. Another chance to perform, another chance to make some changes, another chance to correct whatever mistakes we made yesterday. Thank you for joining us today. We are so grateful to have you on the platform. So yesterday we were winding up on the candlestick chart pattern. We were winding up on the candlestick chart pattern, and we explore the different types of candlestick chart patterns. As far as the most important chart patterns are concerned, you can go further and study more about the candlesticks. That's not the end of the class, or that's not the end of candlestick lessons. You can go further, okay, and learn more about the candlesticks. You can go to YouTube, you can Google, all right. But what we were doing, it was just a foundation on candlestick chart patterns, okay. Learning does not end. Learning does not end, okay. So today we are going to explore a little bit of the TradingView app. Probably look at the 1, 2, 3 chart patterns that we may find there. But I wanted us to introduce something new, building on what we have built already, which is on the candlestick chart patterns. So time allows, I think we are going to do that. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Is my screen visible? Is my screen visible? Are you able to see that I'm sharing screen? Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Bobo. All right, so let's go to TradingView application. If we can be able to explore, if we can able to look at some chart patterns that we may find there. Okay, so I am on the TradingView application. Possibly we are going to check out some candlestick chart patterns that we may find. All right. So yesterday when we were ending our class, we ended up with the 3 white soldiers and the 3 black crows. Okay. The 3 white soldiers and the 3 black crows. That's what we ended up yesterday doing. Yes, that's what we ended up doing yesterday, right? So we want to see if we may find some of those chart patterns to help us find definition or direction of the market. All right. So we said about the 3 white soldiers and the 3 black crows. I can see here we had a down trend. As you can see, this was a deep down trend after the market did shoot up, okay? And we saw this reverse that happened right here, okay? So you can see that after this reverse, there was some sort of a build up around this area, okay? There was a build up around that area, some sort of ranging, okay, consolidating the market. And then we see that there is some sort of a takeoff. The market is trying to take off. So if we are to look closely here, what type of a chart pattern is developing right here? What type of a chart pattern is developing right here? What type of a chart pattern is coming up there? What type of a chart pattern is coming up there? What type of a chart pattern is coming up there? Let me come to zoom. What type of a chart pattern is coming up there? If you have been attending our classes, unless you are here for the first time, but if you have been attending our classes, what could be those type of a chart pattern that is developing there? What could be that type of a chart pattern that is coming up there? Is it only two people I'm having in the class? Is it only two people that I'm having in the class and happen to be ladies? Where are the gentlemen? Where are the gentlemen? Do I have only gentle? Bainet, what are you saying? What are you saying? You're saying white soldiers, even now, they seem to be more than three. No, we are looking at the build up from the bottom. Eh? The build up from the bottom where the market is trying to take off. What is the build up of candles there? That's what we are looking at. Eh? That's what we are looking at. If you are to look closely here, okay? If you are to look closely here, when the market is trying to take off here, all right, this is a 4-hour time frame. This is a 4-hour time frame, okay? So probably if we can check it in 1 day time frame, let's see if we can check it in 1 day time frame. All right, what type of a chart pattern is here? What type of a chart pattern is this one here? This is a 1 day time frame. What type of a chart pattern is this one? A composition of 3 candles. What type of a chart pattern is this one? What type of a chart pattern is this one? What type of a chart pattern is that? In the 4-hour, we see a different chart pattern. In 1 day, we are also seeing a different chart pattern. I think today I must give some USDT. I must give some USDT today. I think so. I think so. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Should I? Eh? Who says yes? Who says yes? Who is ready for USDT? Who is ready? Who is ready for USDT? What type of a chart pattern is appearing in the 1 day? What type of a chart pattern is appearing in the 4-hour time frame? Are you ready for the USDT? This one, this leader of mine, I'm not giving him USDT, even if he happened to answer correctly. I'm not giving him USDT. Yes, I'm going to be choosy. I'm going to explain why. All right, that was just a joke. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can see this type of a chart pattern here, right? Do you remember we spoke about the morning star and the evening star, right? Do you remember? Do you remember about the morning and the evening when we were talking about the candlestick chart patterns? And then we spoke about white soldiers and the black crows happen to be 3-3, the 3 white soldiers and the 3 black crows. Okay. Yes. So we are exploring here, looking at some of those chart patterns. So you can see that this is an example of a morning star that is developing here. Okay, you can see we do have the bearish candle here. You can see the market did shoot up there and then it came down. Okay, this is a 1-day time frame. You can see the market went high up there, but it could not be contained by buyers on top there. So it came down, which was a downtrend, just like that. You can see how it did fall. Okay, so it is trying to build up again after it has fallen, and you can see it developed this bearish candle here, and then the next candle we see some sort of a baby candle in the middle there. All right. Yes, I said that sometimes it is in a form of a doji. Okay, the middle candle. Sometimes it is in a form of a doji. And then after that, you can see a bullish candlestick here that is telling you something. And then you see the following candle that is building up there. I know it is still not yet finished. This is a 1-day time frame. There is some sort of 19 hours to go. Okay. But you can see the build up that is coming up here. So when you flip the chart to the 4-hour time frame, then you are able to see what these guys are doing here. Okay, see how these guys are pushing the price to the top, the way they are building themselves. When this candle here started to develop, and then look at the following candle that followed. Okay, I was explaining yesterday about the defense and forward movement. Okay, the defense and forward movement of buyers. They don't want to leave a room for sellers to show that, hey, we are here. Okay, so they are playing defending, and at the same time they are going forward. So you can see after that we saw this candle also developing. Okay, and look here, there are some other witnesses that have also that have contributed. Okay, that you can look at, all right. If I may extend my okay. Okay, so you can see that the MACD here, I haven't spoken about indicators yet, but allow me um, to what should I say? I don't know if I'm doing justice, but I just wanted to show you that there is a crossover here, a golden cross that has happened here and happened to be above the 0 line. Okay, and then the autofib retracement tool that is on top here. Okay, the autofib retracement, you can see that the market was supported here after this downfall of price. Okay, the market was supported here. Okay, it failed to break this line here. You can see now it is around the 0%. Okay, it has started rising from the 0% and it is going up. So you can see that the 0 is at the bottom and then the 100 is at the top. Okay, so I'm just pointing out some things that can validate this kind of a trade or this kind of a movement. So if one was analyzing this trade and they were able to see this, probably they could have collected 5% to 7% when this movement started already. Okay. But if we are to watch closely also, there should be a possibility later on, okay, that one can take. All right. So this is a three white soldier formation that is developing here. Okay, a three white soldier formation that is developing here. Most of the people, they want to see it when it is completed, when the market has progressed to the top. Okay, but now they may be a little bit scared. You know, some, they don't have confidence. They want to see when the market has built up already. Then they would say, oh, indeed, it was a three white soldier formation. Okay, but when it is just building up like this, some, they may not have that confidence and say, let's look at this position here and say what is going to be next, what's gonna move next from here. Remember, when the market is moving, okay, sometimes it does not just move straight. It will be going up and then it will come down a bit. Then after that, it goes up again. That's how it builds up when it is rising. The same applies when it is falling also. Sometimes it will be creating that kind of movement, bringing some pullbacks, bringing some retracement in the process. Okay? Are we learning? Are we learning? Are we learning here? Am I not fair? My brother, I am not fair. I will tell you why I am fair. I'm going to justify my fairness. I will justify my fairness. I will justify my fairness. My coach, I will justify my fairness. Yes. So that is an example of a morning star and some white soldiers that are developing over there. Okay. So let's go back and explore further. Maybe in other pairs, we may also be able to see some maybe we might find some. Let's see, let's check TUT. What is happening with the TUT? Okay. TUT. Okay, this is the TUT. Let us look at this uptrend that happened here. Let us look at this uptrend that happened here and see when it started to fall, what was the sign? Was there any sign that someone could look at? You can see that the market moved from this currently 100% line of the autofib retracement. It went high up there. Okay, it went high up there. It built up. All right, there were some retracement along the way, but now you could see that buyers could not be able to contain the price. Okay, it was resisted here. You can see that the 0 is up here and then the 100 is down here. I think when we start handling indicators, one of the indicators we will look at is the autofib retracement. Okay, so we are going to understand how we interpret this indicator using the values or probably the percentages, right? So you can see that the 0 is up, the 100 is down. Okay, so the market moved from here, it went up there, right? Now it is coming back, it is reversing, all right? So look at the reverse here, okay? I want you to look closely when this reverse started, okay? See at this chart pattern. What type of a chart pattern is this one here? What type of a chart pattern is this one here? What type of a chart pattern is this one here? If you remember very well, one of the days I was explaining that when it comes to this chart pattern, those that are in control, okay, those that are in control, normally they get a surprise. They get surprised by their opponents. The way their opponents will come in the next session when they were thinking that they are in control, okay? Can you see this big bullish candlestick here? This large bullish candlestick, as you can see here, okay? When the market was trending upward, okay? Probably nobody could think that the next trade session, it may be a different story. Someone was expecting that after this trade session, the one that is going to come, it is going to push this market further up, okay? There could be such an expectation, but unfortunately it did not happen, okay? Buyers, they were surprised by sellers over there. As you can see, the next candle, okay, it is almost the same size of the other one. And then you see after this happened, okay, what was the direction of the market? Then we are able to see that the market now, it is showing us this type of a movement to the downside. And here the MACD has already shown us a crossover, okay, which is a death cross. You can see here that there was a death cross of the MACD that was signifying this candle, this next candle here, okay? So what type of a chart pattern is this one? What type of a chart pattern is this one? What type of a chart pattern is that one? What type of a chart pattern is that one? What type of a chart pattern is that? Olivia, yes, it's a tweezer, but what type of a tweezer? I agree with you, it's tweezers, but what type of a tweezer? I want you to be specific. Don't generalize it. I want you to be specific. Yes, it's a tweezer top. That was a tweezer top, okay? It was a tweezer top. The market went up and then it is trying to tweeze to the bottom, okay? So when the market rises, for it to come down, one of the reversal signals that you may see, if you not see a bearish engulfing bar, if you don't see a shooting star, okay, if you don't see a gravestone doji, okay, if you do not see the three black crows, you might see a tweezer what? A tweezer top, okay? You might see a tweezer top, all right? So that is an example of a tweezer top that is signifying market reversal signal to the downside, okay? Yeah, so if you were able to follow this coin, it means you could have collected some money out of it when it started to fall, okay? When it started to fall, you can see that from 38 line here, from 38 line here up to 61% here, this is a lot of money, okay? This is a lot of money. Yes, it is still dropping, all right? But you can see that the momentum is a little bit changing. We may not know how this downtrend will continue, but we can also analyze it. Probably we can do drawings of trend lines so that it helps us when this downtrend is coming to an end, okay? How are we going to see it that now it has finished going down? We're gonna come there, okay? How do we follow up on a trend? How do we know that the trend is nearing to an end and possibly there might be a reverse? What tools do we use to analyze that, okay? But now we are only looking at these chart patterns that we are finding in the market, all right? I hope we are learning. I hope we are learning. Okay, we can also see something here. Though it was more like a retracement, we can also learn something in that retracement, okay? The market was trending downward here. If you are able to see in this coin, the market was trending downward, right? you can see this movement that moved from there coming down here. Okay, then the market tried to do some sort of ranging here. Okay, if we are to draw, we will find out that this was more like a ranging market, right? But in this ranging market, if we are to look closely, we will see that when it was trying to go to build up again, okay, when it was trying to build up again, which it couldn't, then it happened to fall further more. Okay, you can see that this position and this position, they are almost like the same. The levels are almost like the same. When it moved from here, it tried to go up there, and then it came down, and if you to locate, you see it's more like a triangle. Okay, so you can see what was happening here. You can see what was happening here. So if someone was monitoring this and see the significance of this, what type of a candle is this one? What type of a candle is this one? What type of a candle is this one? What is the name of this candle? What is the name of this candle? What is the name of this candle? Hello? What is the name of this candle here? What is the name? Let me come back to Zoom. What is the name of that candle? What is the name of that candle? I'm not teaching about indicators today. Which indicator are you talking about, Enoch? I did not draw any indicator there. I did not draw any indicator there. That was a fib retracement tool. The one that you're seeing, it is a fib retracement tool. I did not draw any indicator. Today, ladies are still leading. Where are the gentlemen? Guys, you are embarrassing me now. Where are the gentlemen? Eh? Where are the men? Should I call the names here? Where are the men? Aye. Now, I think it is better I give USDT to ladies, not to men. Eh? I better give USDT to ladies now, not to men. Men, they want USDT for what? For what? They are not answering the questions. Why should I give them USDT? They don't have interest even to attempt. They don't have confidence. They are doubting themselves. They are saying, I think I'm going to be embarrassed here if I answer this way. No, I'm glad that women are leading today. It shows something. Okay. Men, you are leaving your positions. I'm trying to check the men that are here. I want to see the men that are embarrassing me here. I want to see them. Then I'm gonna come to your inbox one by one. I will come to your inbox one by one. So I'm checking you here. I'm seeing you. You are here. Yes, and I know you. So we will talk as men. We will talk as men. All right. So that was a shooting star, kind of a chart pattern, an inverted hammer, you may call it. All right. So there was that kind of a pull that you could see that signified this further going down of the price. Okay. All right. Yes. So you can see that the significance of this long upper shadow, the significance of this long upper shadow indicated something. It indicated something. All right. If you are to fall, it means you could have collected some money. Yeah. If you were shorting the market, you could have collected some money over there. Okay. So that is a shooting star. All right. An inverted hammer. Let's come up here and see what happened here. Okay. And the other thing, ladies and gentlemen, that I can share with you, okay, when a price is rising, let's say this is a 4-hour time frame, okay, when there is a lot of liquidity, when there is a lot of volume just in one trade session, and one candle shoots high up like this one, okay, if you are to follow through, you will discover that in most cases the buyers, they do not contain the price after that kind of a shoot up. You will see that price will follow drastically. Okay, if it happens that it closes there, you must wait out for the next candle. What is going to happen? You will see that another fall will follow suit. Okay, these are just my experiences that I'm sharing with you, that I have encountered in the market. When a price normally shoots up just in one candle, okay, just in one candle, like what happened here, you can see this candle. This is just one candle. Price moving from this. Okay, you can see this is the lowest, this is the highest. The price went high up here. So in most cases, when the price shoots up in this manner, it is not contained. Okay, it is not contained. You will find out that you should expect a downfall again in most cases. But when the price is really rising up normally, building up, you will see that that kind of a trend, it prolongs, it stays. That is an insight that I'm sharing with you. When you are trading an upward trend, okay, I want you to give close attention to what is happening when it comes to candle building. When you see one candle shooting high up and you were riding that candle, there are possibilities that you might be buried on top. When that candle closes, or it may not even close where it has reached. For example, in this one here, you can see this is the highest it went. Okay, it could not stay there. It came almost 75%. Should I say 75% or 60%? It came down, right? So in this scenario, the pumping of a coin in just one candle, it cannot be contained in most of the scenarios. If it is contained up there, then you must wait for the next trade session. What is going to happen? You will see what I am telling you in most cases, because it is some sort of these guys who come and then pump a particular coin and then they dump it. Okay? So a normal price rise, it should be building up properly. As you can see from the bottom here, how the price was moving, how the price, this one can be sustained. You can see that each one, then you could see what happened, shedding tears. Okay? They ended up shedding tears, thinking that this price will continue to go up. Unfortunately, when the next trade session came up, then that was what was seen there. Are we together here? Are we together here? Those who normally follow pumping coins, please take note of that. When you are excited, at the back of your mind, you should know that someone someone is not excited. Yes, someone is not excited. So probably they are planning how to do revenge, how to come back. So when you are riding a market or when you are riding a trend, please take note of that. It normally happens. It normally happens. Yes. The issue of the USDT, I will think about it. But I think I may end up giving some USDT. Yeah, I will think about it. But if you're going to continue participating, I may end up giving some USDT. May end up giving some USDT. All right. So let's explore a little bit more. Let's explore a little bit more. Let us look at some other pairs. Let us look at some other pairs. Mm. Mm-hmm. Who else is exploring the market? And probably they are seeing some candlesticks that we can have a look at. You can just drop me the names of the pairs in the chat. Is there anyone who is also checking the market and they are seeing a certain candlestick chart pattern and they want us to have a look at it? Is there anyone who is doing it? Is there anyone who is doing it? Let me check it in 1 day time frame. We check it in 1 day time frame. Okay. So this is what I was just talking about. This is one candle. Okay. This is one candle that moved more like something like 100%, if I may put it in that way. You can see in the 1 day time frame, this candle did shoot. It went up to that level. Okay. Then come the following day, then we saw the fall. Okay, almost 3/4 of the previous candle, which is the 1 day candle. Okay, so the market retained, right? So this is what I was saying about when candles are building up in that manner. Sometimes they are not contained. Price is not contained, right? Anyone checking the market with me? Let me see. Let me come in the chat. Anyone checking the market with me? Oh, I thought I would get a response. So there's no one who is looking at the market. Okay. All right. It's fine. Let us look at some other pairs. The recent there were some coins that were doing well recently. Let me see BCH. This is 1 day time frame. Okay. This coin was falling some other time. Let's see. What chart patterns are you seeing in the market? I'm not getting the perfect ones that I'm looking for. I'm not getting the perfect ones that I'm looking for. So you are able to see this chart pattern here. Okay. You are able to see that. Okay, this one was that dump that happened recently that pulled this thing. Yeah, I remember there was that earthquake. There was that earthquake that just shook the market in few seconds, and people went to the village with their long positions. Yeah, people went to the village with some long positions. There was an earthquake that did pass one of the previous days. It did shake the market in seconds. Then after that, it was gone. Yes, yes. Let me see this coin. Okay. So I also want you to take note of the long shadows that I was talking about, right? When price is rising or when price is falling, okay, I want you to take note of the significance of long shadows, whether it is on the upper shadow or whether it is on the lower shadow, okay, or on the lower part of the body. But I just want you to see the significance. When shadows are appearing now and then, you must monitor what might come next. Okay, it shows that there is resistance or there is some sort of support. If it is on the upper side, it means price is being resisted. If it is on the downside, it means price is being supported, right? The significance of shadows, they normally play a very big role. They normally play a very big role in the what? In the market, all right? What type of a chart pattern is this one here? What type of a chart pattern is this one here? What type of a chart pattern is this one? If I may put it this way, so that you can see closely. What type of a chart pattern is that? What type of a chart pattern is this one? When the market, when the price moved from here, it went up there almost like 100%, and we saw that decline, and then another build up, it went up. What type of a chart pattern is this one here? Bearish harami. Still ladies. Coach Joseph, what do you think? Should we ban men from this Zoom? What do you think? So that we can only have ladies in the classroom. Should we ban men? Should we ban men? Coach Joseph, what do you think? Or you are also afraid that you may also be part of them since you are a man? All right. Okay. Yeah. That was a pregnant harami, right? A pregnant harami. Actually, I'm saying pregnant, because harami in Japanese, it means pregnancy. So if I say pregnant harami, it means I'm saying pregnant. Okay, that was a bearish harami. Okay, that was a bearish harami, and you were able to see the significance that it brought when it appeared. Okay, so you could see that there was a downfall of price, right? So if you are to follow these chart patterns, I'm sure you are going to have some, I'm not sure I should call perfect entries and perfect exits in the market, right? If you are to be careful with these chart patterns, you are following them closely, okay? You are following them closely. You are able to see that you are having some good entries and some good exits in the market, all right? If you are to look at this, if you are to look at this, and then you come down here, okay? You come down here and check what the indicator was saying. You could see that there was a crossover to the downside, which was a death cross, all right? And then you are also able to see that the market moved from 0, it went up to 100. The time it was rising, the 0 was at the bottom, the 100 was on top. It means it was an uptrend. But right now, it has changed. The 0 is on top, and then the 100 is at the bottom. That tells you that it was a what? It was a downtrend. So if one was to short this market, they could short it with confidence, and they could have collected, I think, a good amount of profit, right? Yes, so this is a 1-day time frame. This is a 1-day time frame, okay? This is a 1-day time frame. So if you continue following it as well, you can see that the buying pressure, okay? The buying pressure, it is what? If you are to look closely, this is a 1-day time frame, okay? When it came down here, then it went up. Right now, if you are to look, okay, the 0 is on top, the 100 is at the bottom, okay? So you can see that the buying pressure now, it is no longer the same. It is no longer the same. You can see the indicator here. It is showing you some light green bars, okay? It is showing you some light green bars. It means the pressure that was on the uptrend, it is no longer the same, it's reducing, okay? So if you are to continue monitoring this, you will see that there might be a proper fall. There might be a proper fall, but this is a longer time frame, which is 1 day. So it may not happen like tomorrow. You know, longer time frames, they take time. But I just wanted you to see the indication that is happening here, that the buying pressure, it is no longer the same. So this tells you something about the price of this coin, what is going to happen to it, okay? Yes, after some monitoring properly, you are able to see that there is a change in terms of price movement, okay? So you can see in 4 hours time frame, you can see that the market is more like ranging. Okay, can you see when it went this area here? It has been consolidating along this area. It is not showing you whether it is going up, whether it is going down. So if you were to draw your trend lines, or if you were to draw your structures, you will see that the price is just doing that type of a movement or that type of a structure, okay? Until we find out further that how long is this type of movement going to continue, right? So when we explore our classes further, we are going to find out when the market is ranging like this, how do you trade? How do you trade a ranging market? when the market is ranging like this, how do you trade it? Because you can see the nature that it is drawing here. All right. How do you trade such type of a market? So we're gonna start looking at market structure shortly, where we are going to look at how do you trade, or how do you find an opportunity in the market by establishing what type of a structure is appearing on your chart. Is it a downtrend, or is it a bullish market? Is it a bearish market? Is it a ranging market? All right. What is being shown there? So we'll be looking at such. We'll be looking at such, but remember, it is a composition. When you start analyzing that this is a downtrend, this is an uptrend, what type of candles are growing in that uptrend? So the candles, they are also playing a vital role in establishing what type of a trend is that. So when you are looking at the behavior of the market, which is the structure, the market structure, then you are directed, or you are given a signal by the type of candles that are emerging there. That's why we needed to understand the candlestick chart pattern, so that you are able to read price movement. Are we still together here? Are we still together here? Is it helping, ladies and gentlemen? Is it helping coming in this class? Is it helping coming in this class? Is it helping? There is a lot to do, but this is just the beginning. This is just the foundation. And remember, it does not end here. You can go further and learn from others. Okay? You can go further and expand your knowledge. You can go to YouTube. Okay? Yes, this is just foundational. It does not end here. Even myself, I'm still learning. It doesn't end here. You must always leave a room for learning if you want to grow. You must always leave a room for you to learn. Learning does not end. Okay? So is there anyone having a question on the candlestick chart patterns? Because tomorrow I think we can now be able to start on market structure. So let us wind up on these candles. Anyone with a question, we can engage. You can ask me questions. If you want to speak, you can raise your hand. I'm going to allow you to unmute, and then we engage. We are closing up on candlestick chart patterns. We are not coming back here until we finish our syllabus. So if you are having a problem, you want a clarity on candlestick chart patterns, please feel free. We are in a classroom here. Anyone with a question? I'm stopping to share screen. Anyone with a question? Anybody with a question? Or maybe a comment for what they have been understanding so far? It is still okay. You can come forward and share what you have learned. Doesn't matter. It grows the spirit of learning. It grows the confidence. Anyone who want to share? Or maybe they will ask on the group. No, this is the right place. This is the right place because we are live here. This is the right position. This is the right platform. When you take this class to the other class, you end up confusing others. It will be like you're speaking in tongues. Some will be like, where are you learning those things? Oh, okay, Olivia. Now you have learned why you were giving money to the market. If you are not taking money from the market, it means you are giving money to the market. That's how it works. The market is wanting your money, whether it is 50 cents, whether it is $1, whether it is any amount, the market is willing to take it from you. Okay? So for you to be able to collect some money from the market, make sure you make a friendship with a trend of the market, not the market itself, but the trend of the market, because the market will never be your friend, but a trend might be your friend. Okay? So it's all about entry and exit. Why we are trying to establish here, it is finding positions. When should we enter the market, or when should we exit the market? In that way, we are trying to be safe in the market. We are trying to trade safely in the market. Okay? I think when we move on, you'll be able to find out that there are other markets that you should not even try to enter. There are some other days that the market will be doing what it does. You come and look, you'll be like, hey, yeah, it's tough. You know, you don't find opportunities. So you stay away from such kind of markets. That's why we say not trading is also trading. You may not trade all the time, because sometimes you find the market, the way it is ranging, the way it is so choppy, you'll be like, here I'm going to lose one of my foot. The money that I made yesterday, I might lose it today. Yeah. So finding positions, best positions of entry and exit, it really helps a lot. It really helps a lot. So no, Joyce, I'm not talking about the indicators. I don't want to confuse people. I will talk about the 0% and the 100%, or those levels. I will explain them when we start dealing with indicators. I will speak about the AutoFab retracement tool and even the manual one. We're going to learn how to draw the manual retracement tool, the manual fib tool. We're going to learn how to put it on our chart. Okay, so it's when I'll be explaining about those levels that comes with the tool. I was just passing when I was talking about the 0 and the 100. Sorry, Joyce. Just be there. Be patient with me. Yeah, I don't want to confuse the class. So we will have time where we'll be looking at indicators one by one. How to use the indicators, how to interpret them, so that they help you when you are trying to make your entries after you have done drawing your support and resistance lines on the chart, of which we have not done yet. We have not done support and resistance, not yet. So we've got a long way to go. We haven't done smart money. We're going to still do smart money. You know, there's a lot to do, but we'll try to simplify our trading. Anyone with a question? Okay. So if we do not have a question, then allow me to end the Zoom here. I'm not sure if my other leaders, they do have anything to say. I'll give them a chance to speak